Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we finished up our big reactor, which is not hooked up to anything currently, but it'll get there. We don't need to worry about that right now, because I don't have the Draconium to worry about that. So, we finished that up, and we started working again with blood magic. We made the runes of the orb. I went ahead between episodes and made a bunch of runes of sacrifice. I think there's 16 more there, as well as I think there is 8 more speed runes, just to kind of speed things up a little bit. And, well, some bad news. So, it's going to take forever to do this manually. We need 15 million blood. I have a little over 1, I think. Where's my... I was preparing to potentially go kill dragons, and I decided I don't want to. There's some other things I would like to do before that. So yeah, we have what, 1.2-ish million. So we're not even close. And this is going to be something that takes a while. So let's set up something that's going to do this automatically, so I don't have to stand over here and kill villagers constantly. And to do that, we're going to place a Master Ritual Stone here-ish. I'm going to get mad at myself for dropping off everything in my inventory and have to come back over here to grab it. Let's grab the Ritual Diviner. Let's just grab all this stuff. Why not? And we are going to be making a ritual called Well of Suffering, I think is the one we want. Yeah, Well of Suffering is what we want. So we gotta go all the way around. Well of Suffering. Yes, so this will, if we just right click on here, it'll place, does it... let's stand underneath it. Why is this not working? Alright, we have 24. That was weird. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to stand underneath it because I don't think there's anything that goes underneath it. And it's only doing 24, so that means that it's blocked. Probably by this, so we probably need to move it down one more block. We can manage to move it down one more, I think, and be fine. But there's a couple other things that I kind of overlooked, by the way, with the whole everything, which we'll get to here in a second. So right click and it stops at 24 again. Why does it stop at 24? Oh, it needs dust stones. Oh, that's why. Alright, let's right click it again. I think that'll... Alright, let's put 2 blocks like so. Get rid of this guy again. So we need dust runes for this, and in order to do that, we need to do some more stuff. We need to upgrade this guy. I didn't realize... I had looked, and I thought it didn't say any dust runes, but that's why it's messing up. We need dust runes, and we don't have... this thing cannot place dust runes currently. So, in order to fix that, we need some Inscription Tools Dusk, which requires blocks of coal. And that's pretty much it. So we need 2 blocks of coal. We'll get these guys in here. Sacrifice some villagers. We get about 5,000 blood for each, like, sacrifice, so it's pretty nice. And we'll go ahead and suck up the rest of that. So we need 2 demonic slates. I made a few of those just for this purpose. And inscriptions, and this. So, fun fact, if you don't want to use the Ritual Diviner, you don't have to. You can use these inscription tools to make the runes that you need to. But I really don't. I really don't recommend that. So, Well of Suffering. Let's try this one more time. So we have... Let's see, let's put this here. It should be okay. And is anything blocking where it needs to go? No. So it fits nicely in between. I want to make sure F7 says... I mean, these are vibrant quartz, so everything should be well lit. And here is the other question. So, we have an awakened activation crystal. I don't believe that will work to actually activate this ritual. But if it does, that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and do this regardless. Get some more villagers coming in. So, all we should have to do is right-click. Nope, okay, it works. We don't need to make the other the other ritual crystal, but that will hurt the villagers, and we will slowly but surely get more blood. Now, every operation, it does require a little bit of blood from the soul network, but we should be getting more overall. So it costs like 50,000, and this should readily but slowly increase. So that's really all that matters. Let's go ahead and put our armor back on, and let's clear up our inventory a little bit now. So I wanted to do that on camera just to show you guys. We needed to upgrade a ritual, the Well of Suffering as well, so might as well show that off. And yeah, so the next thing I want to do, I want to make a new bow. We can make potentially the Draconic bow. That is really expensive. Okay, we can make the Wyvern bow, which should be a little bit better. Will it actually? That's the question. What does our crossbow do currently? It does 12.5 hearts. Control for stats. Base damage is 2. Whereas with this, draw speed is 0.8 seconds. I mean, we can increase some of this stuff. We can do upgrades. Oh, I think there is the upgrade modifier. Let's take a look at, let's see, Draconic. I don't remember how to do the upgrades. And whether or not they are actually worthwhile is an interesting thing to consider. So we can make the upgrade thing. We'll want to do that eventually, especially if we have to go kill some... I don't think we have to kill any Chaos Guardians, but that is something we can always do. Let's see, if we... I don't know what they're called. Upgrade. They should look fairly normal-ish, but I don't see any of them. All right. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and make a Wyvern bow. This can be really good. So we're gonna need some Wyvern cores, some Draconium blocks. Let's see, cores. Draconium blocks. Can we make 2 of those? We need some more Draconium. Do we have any sitting over here? Yes, we do. Alright, cool. So let's see. Draconium blocks. We need 2 of those. That requires 2 more Wyvern cores. And yeah, most of this stuff should be pretty straightforward and easy. So there's 1 Wyvern core. There is the second one. Alright, what else do we need? We're going to need a shiny reinforced bow. That was easy enough. We are going to need some mana dust. Do we have any? We have a little bit of mana dust. Okay. We're going to need, what else? A Wyvern energy core. So we're going to need 1 more Wyvern core. And you know what? Actually, let's set this up. So crafting a Wyvern core. If we place it here, we are going to need some filters on there. Let's see. Let's grab a filter. Put this here because I believe what we need to do. Wyvern and then Draconic. The Draconic ones will need the molten Draconium. So that has to go the other way. But this is. Wait, no, the filters are here. We need a servo. So this filter is whitelist Wyvern cores. That will be an empty whitelist from now. And then we just need to grab a servo. And that should be everything here. This will import stuff later. We'll worry about that later. But that should put... this isn't connected anywhere. And we can go ahead and get that. So I'll just go ahead and put that in there for now. And can we make the bow now? What are we missing? We're missing whatever's at the top. Alright, let's get rid of the draconic stuff. What is at the top? It is, oh, emerald. Emerald ore, which we can get from a block of emerald and a piece of stone. Easy enough. So with that taken care of, see, induction smelter. We have some steel in there. Probably from me testing things out and all that fun stuff. How are we doing on, you know what, let's grab this. How are we doing? We're at 13, or 1.3. So yeah, it's going to take some time. I'm probably going to just kind of AFK for the most part. There is the emerald ore. And now we have a wyvern bow, or bow of the wyvern. So let's go ahead and get the upgrade thing. I don't remember how that works. But let's get this guy. So we're going to need a draconic core. Should not be an issue. And we get the upgrade. So there's that. Upgrade modifier. We'll put this right here. And alright, I vaguely remember how to do this. So if we want base damage, we can put we can put a couple more things, and to get things we need to have cores. That's how it worked. So let's get like Tinder kind of cores. No, all right, let's get like 3. And these will allow us basically to, let's say, we can make the base damage 5. Now, we can make some other arrows if we so choose. There are ender arrows, which I don't recommend. And I think the best thing is just going to be glass arrows. That's kind of cool. I think we're just going to have to use normal arrows. So we should have plenty of those. Yeah, we have 30k. So charge this guy up. And it's not bad. Again, we can kind of configure this. We can put enchants on it. Auto fire, arrow velocity modifier, we can increase that. Base damage, we have it all the way up. There's explosions you can add to it and whatnot. But more importantly, we can just grab, like, I have power 3. We're gonna want enchanted books that are really good. So we're gonna want something that's like, I mean, we have sharpness 5, looting 3. We need to get power 5. Actually, did I ever put any? No, I never put any protection books. We have protection 3. So we'll probably want to get some more stuff like that. We can... Do we have an enchanter? I don't remember. We have stuff that has protection on it. Protection 2. So we can always combine things. That has protection 3 on it. So does that. Protection. Do we have any 5? How about 4? Ooh, we do have some protection 4. Blast protection 4. And projectile protection 4. So 3. We have a protection 3 book. We can disenchant that. And I want to keep the diamond stuff, so let's grab some books. That'll take just a second to make. And books. Alright, so what we should be able to do, get protection and destroy that thing. I don't really care. It gave us soulbound as well. I'll keep the books in there. Why not? And we can take that off. So we can combine these guys in our anvil. Let's get like 10 levels. Get a protection 4. And do we have an enchanter? No. How hard is it to make an enchanter? Enchanters are disabled. Alright, so very hard. Okay, so we could always enchant level 30 books and hope for the best. Let's do 1 and see what we get. Fiery core. Alright, not what I wanted. Alright, so I think the best way to do this is going to be grab as many protection books as we can and just combine them. Then we can duplicate them if we so choose. So that's blast protection. That's protection 1. We can do better than that. That's protection 2, protection 2. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Just so it's a little bit easier. And yeah, I can just basically go here, get all of the books off of these, and it is literally just costing us books and, well, durability on the stuff, but who cares about that? And what we can then do is just dump this stuff away. So here is a question. We have a bunch of bows. There's a power 3. Do we have another power 3 or higher? There's a power 3. If we can find 2 more power 3s, that would be awesome. No more power 3s, but we have a lot of other powers, so let's just grab a bunch of books. Let's get like 30. And we have protection 4. Protection 2, protection 2. Let's get like a good bit of stuff. There's a protection 3. Protection 2, protection 2, protection 3. Protection 4. So there is 2 protection 4s. I forgot, protection 4 is as high as it goes. So what we can do... Do we have the books? We do. We can always duplicate books with this. The printer press and all that kind of fun stuff. But I think it might be easier just to go ahead and disenchant things to get what we want. Combine them on an anvil. Like so. And we have a power 4 book. So we can add that to our bow pretty easily. I'm going to give protection 4 to a couple pieces of my armor, and now they're enchanted with protection 4, which means we have even more protection from damage. So kind of a really, really nice thing. Gonna make things a little bit better. We can put power 5. Something else that we can go ahead and do is if we can get an infinity book, we can just put infinity on our stuff and call it a day. XP boost. There's another power 3. There's a power 3. So yeah, we'll need to find infinity. But we can easily, very easily, get both of these power 3 books. Take that power book off. Get a power 4. And with 5 levels, we'll get power 5. So that makes our bow a lot more powerful. And we put infinity, we could put flame on there if we wanted. And yeah, it should do a lot of damage. Now I wish, you know what, let's go ahead. I'm gonna keep this on me just in case. We can put our hammer away. Does it already have, oh no, I picked the arrows back up. Let's grab our bee, our resurrection bee. Those are forest, spectral. Is it you, phantasmal? You should have effect resurrection, yes. So we're gonna take this guy, and let's go ahead and go to the end, and we'll kill the dragon. So we have our magnet. We should be fine. We have plenty of power in our capacitor, and let's just see how Of course. I didn't keep... yeah, I didn't keep everything together. We can always grab the ender egg as well. Actually, we need to. So let's grab all the stuff we need. Whoops. And then we can do this. So I know that I said last time that we were going to do the demon portal. We might still. We'll see how long this episode goes. But this might be just kind of a upgrading episode. So let's grab a piston. We should have some of the stuff lying around, I think. Because where is my golden bag of... Didn't I have a golden bag of holding? Evidently not. So the question is, where's all of our stuff? We need an apiary. We need a piston. That should be about it, to be honest. Did I put stuff in the ender chest? No. Piston. And I guess let's grab a lever. That'll work. So that'll pop that off. We'll get what we need. We have cobblestone. We have... I think we have everything we need. So let's go back to the end. Let's go ahead and place the apiary down. We need to grab the egg. And easiest way to do that is to push it. Pick this stuff back up. And will you be working? Do you need flowers? You need flowers. So we need to grab some... I think we need endstone or something like that. So let's grab some endstone. Let's grab just normal flowers. Dandelion, sure. As well as a piece of dirt. And let's grab some Eye of Enders so we can repair our cake. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. So a good way to tell if this is working, by the way, is we can use ender pearls. So we'll put that there. And is that the flower you want? No. How about normal flowers? No. I wish I knew what kind of flowers you wanted. Oh my gosh, now we have to go back and forth, back and forth. Ugh. I should have realized this. So long as we keep this guy like not actually running too often, we shouldn't have any problem with like it wants end flowers. I never can remember what end flowers are. I think that it's endstone. But I don't know for sure. Let's take those out. So we'll try it again. Let's see. We don't need that. We don't need those. We don't really need the Beealizer, but we'll keep it for now. So real quick, I'm gonna look and see what end flowers are. Let's see, in flowers. Oh, it's the dragon egg. Of course it is. So we need to fix that. And the way we're going to do that is with genetics. So we need flowers. Flowers are flowers. So then we can get this and a flower. And as soon as this guy is done, we can go kill the Ender Dragon and see how good our bow is. That's why we're doing all this, by the way. Just want to point that out. Alright, so that should be good. It wants normal flowers. So let's go to the end. Let's do this. And then, yeah, definitely next time I'm going to try to have either the dragon killed a bunch, or we'll go ahead and make the... Is that what you want? Can we come over here? Why are you not... There's flowers. Why are you angry? Hey. It took it. It took... it took my flower. It took my dirt. Alright, so what's its territory is large, so it should be fine. Like, this is so weird. Why is it not working? We put this down? Will it start working? No. Okay. So we're gonna have to piston this again. Let's just do that. Alright, one more time. Okay, I thought one of them was angry at me. So, let's try this again. Oh man, I don't know why this bee is causing me so many issues. So we're gonna want dirt. We're gonna want dirt, and a good bit of it, because of the pesky Enderman stealing my dirt. Yellow flowers should work. Like, these are vanilla flowers, so I don't know why it doesn't want to, but there's flowers right there. This is really, really, really strange. Everything else is, like, fine, but it just doesn't recognize the flower. There we go. Finally. Alright, so how far over can we be? Can we, like, do that? Come on. Resurrect. Mr. Dragon. There we go. Alright, so the dragon's back. And not bad damage. This is actually pretty good. And we want to be close to the dragon when we do end up killing him. And definitely when, like, when we, oh. Alright, I got a little bit of it. That's so annoying. But here's the thing. We can just constantly redo that. We can constantly kill the dragon over and over again. And all we have to do is set up this guy. Not like that. Break everything. Come back over here. with our bee and do the same thing again. They took my flower. I think the dragon killed the flower. So, yeah, we'll have to bring more flowers, but that's basically what I can do for the like 20-ish times I need to do it. So I think for the last part of this episode, let's go ahead and try our hardest. How about poppies? How many poppies do we have? We have 5. Okay. We could get more poppies by making an iron farm, basically. But we should have plenty of flowers from in here. We'll grab a bunch of those. We also have a ton of levels, so let's grab a couple bows, and we're gonna enchant them. The reason I want to enchant bows is because I want to try to get infinity, and it's gonna be easier to do it this way. So that is, let's see, let's go ahead and store all the levels. Let's take 30 more. Unbreaking, and just continue doing this until we get what I want. Because I'd like to have infinity so I'd only have to carry around 1 arrow. Power 4. Infinity is relatively rare, so it's not that big of a surprise that we're not going to like get it super quick. We're also taking very little actual experience that we have, which is nice because I don't want to have to like do a lot of grinding to get all this experience back. But honestly, we're going to have a ton of levels from killing the dragon so many times. Flame 1 for a level 30. Yuck. So yeah, we'll take a peek here in a moment. Nope. Soulbound, which is kind of cool. Maybe we will get a Soulbound. But we should have plenty of Soulbound books. Yeah. I want my dandelions back, please. Take like 15. That should be plenty. Because it's not the Enderman that's taking the flowers. The dragon actually destroyed it. So that's something that kind of scares me. Which is why I have a bunch of extra bees. Oh man, this is getting aggravating. Let's do one more 30 level. And no infinity. Is there a way, by chance, to get an infinity book? No. Probably not. So we need to just bows. We have more bows. We can always enchant more bows. And that's probably the only option we're going to have. So let's continue doing this. Not do 40. And unbreaking. And hopefully we can get infinity. I didn't realize it was that rare. But we might also want to check all of our other stuff just in case. Auto smelt. Because there's only so many things. Okay, there's one other way we can try to get this. And I think it's going to be easier. Let's stop wasting levels. Oops, I want the dragon egg, please. Alright, so the other way that I think we can get this is going to require the Thaumanomicon. So let's come over here and let's do some Thaumcraft. So I do believe there is Artifice, Runic Shielding, no. Infusion Enchantment. So we can infuse an item with something, such as punch infinity. So we need a bow, an arrow, and some Salus Mundus. So let's get a full-fledged bow. I think we also need one that's to like be the enchanted item, and an arrow, and we need 16 void, 16 tellum, 16 permutatio, and a little bit of magic. So tellum, barely have, and void. What can we get permutatio from? Because that might be something good to go ahead and soybeans. Really? Quicksilver honey drops are also pretty good. Let's see. We have plenty of honey, so let's go ahead and get that, I think. And tellum, I believe flint is a really good source of that. Arrows are as well, so we can just do like a stack of arrows. So let's do a stack of arrows and a stack of honey drops. Alright, and you know what, let's make a new bow. Just because. So string, I mean, it's not like we don't have access to more stuff. Anyways, bow in the center, put an arrow, and then Salus Mundus. And I need a wand, because I don't carry a wand with me anymore. And this should be pretty easy, pretty quick, all things considered. I can't see anything. Let's switch. Why? Why aren't you doing? It's making it worse. Let's get some jars real quick. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, it did not like that. Why was it not working? Let's take a look at this in a little bit more. Simply place the item you wish to enchant on the central pedestal and supply the proper ingredients and... Oh, okay. So we also need to give it levels. That I did not look. We need 6 levels. So that was the problem. Alright, let's put this back in. I didn't read that part. We can fix that pretty easily. So let's go grab like 10 levels. And hopefully it's not angry at me anymore. So we'll put the bow in place. We'll get this going again. It was fairly angry, but everything's still there. So there it goes. Sucked up the levels. Now it's working. Okay. Alright, that was just me being silly. So this should be fine from here on out. Which means we're gonna walk away for a second. We're gonna put Bealizer away. We don't need that. And once this is done, we'll have an enchanted bow with infinity. We can then take the enchantment off, put it onto our bow of the Wyvern, and call it a day. So I think that will be the episode. I am going to farm a bunch of dragons. We're going to continue letting this guy run over there. Hopefully it's not causing any issues. I'll keep an eye on it, but should be okay. So now we have Soulbound, and Infinity. So we can put Soulbound on all of our stuff. Do I have it on here? I do. So yeah, we have a really good bow now. We have good armor like we've had. I might go ahead and make the protection stuff for the rest of it. That's what I was doing over here. Try to get the rest of the armor protection forward. But more than anything, it doesn't really matter. It's nice to have, but it's not super crucial. We can also put Soulbound on it if we want to, but and we can also upgrade things like our armor, shield capacity, RF capacity, all that fun stuff. Things which we might want to do later if we so choose to kill a Chaos Guardian, but I don't believe we need any Chaos Shards. Catacores, nope, don't need any of that stuff. Yep, we do not need anything like that. So that is good to know. So we don't really need to worry about getting the top tier armor. All we need to do is kill the dragon a bunch, and so that should be fine. So last thing I want to do, one, put all this stuff away. And let's take a look at, we have almost 2 million blood, so we're getting there. The bigger question I have is how are we doing on mob essence? It's kind of going down. So luckily the blood is per operation, so we don't necessarily need to run this all the time. We can turn it off and it should be fine. We can also cancel the ritual, but that would cost us 50,000 LP to restart it. So we'll just let this go and hopefully have enough blood by the end of it. So alternatively, we could switch that back to a dark room. That would also work, but not necessarily be needed. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to continue working on killing the dragon as well as getting blood. Next time we're either going to do a bunch of draconic stuff or we're going to do the blood ritual, the convocation of the damned, and get demons. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Not as much done as I kind of expected to begin with, but we did stuff and we got things ready for other things. So that's kind of more important sometimes. A little bit of a slower episode, but we'll get back into it, and hopefully we can get the creative energy source sooner rather than later. How are we doing, by the way, real quick, before we go? 5,000 UU matter, so that's something we're going to need a lot of. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!